and easily win that battle. I did want to see what was going on over here. The little one needs to get up detection so that he can expand it there, just because he can't build anything with a hatchery. And a corruptor does get sniped by his queen. The corruptor is going to gain some amount of scouting information. It was probably looking for overlords to pick off while it was there. And the little one is going to lose one of his spine crawlers. I guess he didn't lose all of them until just now. They do move so slowly off creep, though, that he probably wasn't able to retreat effectively. And kolll is going for the little one's overloads very aggressively with these corruptors, but the little one does have a hydra, and he has 2 hydras, and he is going to be able to agonizingly slowly pick off these corruptors, even as they continue to do damage to his overlords. Koll's corruptors are finally pushed off. The little one is continuing to produce infestors. I mean, they've been serving him pretty well so far. They've certainly enabled him to engage much, much more evenly to his opponent, who is, I believe, still out-macroing him. Yeah, kolll is not out-macroing the little one. Kolll appears to be rebuilding his third. He got that knocked out by the little one quite some time ago. And the little one appears to be missing a fungal growth right here with his infestor. And kolll is actually sniping a couple of these creep tumors by the little one. I'm kind of curious why he's doing that, just because creep enables his troops to move faster and gives them a nice runway to attack in, but I guess he isn't going to go through the effort to keep his troops from attacking those when he has detection in the area. He does have detection just in case the little one tries any more burrow antics. And the little one is morphing in a whole bunch of spine crawlers. He is definitely worried about staying in this game because his opponent has a larger army. And these infestors don't quite have enough energy to all fungal growth. Actually, they do. He's got 4 fungal growths right now. He could probably engage. Kolll is adding on a 4th at the 6 o'clock main, which is definitely going to do very well for him. And he is remote mining from his 3rd from that gold mineral patch. It looks like he's mining a little bit too early. And the little one is going to catch Koll's corruptors a little bit out of position with his infestors, and he's going to get off a fungal growth and prevent that from doing anything. That corruptor, though, did manage to get off a corruption on a spine crawler before that happened. It looks like the little one is going to push up and mop up the rest of Koll's forces that are near kolll. I thought he had more roaches in this. I guess I just missed some more action. And a corruptor is going after more of the little one's overlords. Kolll really likes going after those overlords with those corruptors. He probably can't do... Well, you obviously can't do a whole lot else with them, but I would be worried about saving them just in case the little one switches to mutalisks later. And the little one is going to pick up all of these spine crawlers that he morphed in to defend his natural, and he is going to begin pushing out with these. He's got a bunch of infestors with this army still, and he's got 2, 3, at least 3 fungal growths, which is... he's got 4 fungal growths. He's probably going to have more than that by the time he moves in. And Koll's army is going to catch these infestors a little bit out of position, but he's not going to be able to capitalize on that. A lot of fungal growths going off, as the little one is not going to be able to burrow down these spine crawlers so that they can begin to do damage. He's not going to try to hold that position there. I wonder why. Still, fungal growths finally wearing off. It looks like the little one is actually attacking with drones. I wonder if that's intentional, or if he's probably just going to morph them into spine crawlers a little bit. Amazing, amazing idea. You see that a lot early game, but you don't see that ever mid or late game in ZVZs for some reason, even though it still remains a valid tactic. Probably. I keep waiting to see a few more fungal growths, but it does not look like these infestors are doing anything. The little one, in the meantime, has a huge Hydra army backing up his roaches, so he's going to be able to push back kolll just because of all of that added DPS, and he is going to be able to stick down all of these spine crawlers. He's going to be able to burrow them down and set them up, which is going to definitely make kolll lose his expansion. He was able to get a little bit of mining off, and it is a gold mineral patch, so certainly not the worst decision of kolll to try to get that expansion up, but it is going down for the 2nd time, and Koll's 4th at the 6 o'clock main is finally finished, so he can just leisurely transfer all of his drones to it, as he is doing right now, through the in-between base, as you see here. The little one is going to back off. He's not going to continue to push this because he sees that kolll is going up for a counterattack on the upper gold that the little one literally just got done claiming, and the little one is maynarding all of his drones right now, which is not the best decision in his part. Koll's not going to try to snipe him, though. It looks like Koll's just going to try to snipe this hatch right here, and he is going to be able to take him down before the little one is able to respond. The little one moving up with all of his roaches and all of his hydras. and kolll is just going to get pushed off right here. Kolll doesn't need to do any more damage, though. It's all been done. The little one is completely mined out, it looks like, on his natural, and his main isn't faring very well. Kolll, in the meantime, hasn't quite mined out his natural, and his main has about 15 minerals left in it, but he does have this third now, because his old third got taken out at the 6 o'clock main, so he's in a much, much better economic position than the little one. I'm just going to pop it over to the income tab, and you can see that the little one's income is trickling off, and pretty much nothing. The little one is trying to reestablish a hatchery, and it looks like he has drop researched. You do see this, but I see a lot of players try to go for nidosworms in situations where they would have gone for drop previously, just because nidosworms enable you to transport, theoretically, more units. But drop is much better in many situations. Your units are a lot more vulnerable in transit, unlike nidosworms, where they're literally invulnerable. It looks like the little one is going to see that kolll has a large army sitting around here, and he is going to abandon this drop. But if you get like 8 or 9 overlords that are full of things, and you just drop somewhere, they unload all of their units really fast. And if you try to use that same number of units through a nidosworm, because the nidosworm only spits out 1 unit at a time, it's much slower and it's much less effective. So the little one is definitely making the right decision at this point in the game, and going for drop. Drop is awesome. Kolll is butting up with this roach army. I'm not really sure what he's trying to accomplish. He's got massive roach numbers on the little one. The little one does have a single infestor. He's lost a few, and I guess he hasn't been reinforcing them. And he does have several hydras, but I'm kind of worried that if kolll just chooses to engage right now, the little one is going to get knocked out of the game. I guess I'm, like everyone else on every forum ever, a massive The Little One fanboy. Him and Flash. I'm just such a fangirl. So I guess I'm rooting for him a little bit. And kolll is not going to seize this opportunity, though. He's not going to try to push up really aggressively. The little one just has that spine crawler and a few roaches and a few hiders, and the little one's economy is completely in the toilet. So looks like kolll is moving up, and he's going to be doing some tickling, even as I say this. Kolll has almost gotten his own gold expo finished, and he's going to move in with all of these roaches, and some very, very nice fungal growth going off. It looks like his entire army is fungal growth. The little one probably has starting energy upgrade, and he just got out 2 of those infestors. One of them gets down, but all of koll's roaches are at just a little bit less health than they would normally. It's going to be a relatively big advantage for the little one, but the little one does not have the numbers to hold this off. He just has a few hiders and a few roaches left, and those roaches are going to die very, very quickly to koll's larger roach numbers. And hiders actually look like they're going to be able to pull this off, even as I start to make a wrong prediction. The hiders are finally showing their massive DPS advantage over roaches. They've got like no health, but they do a lot of damage, and kolll is focusing on the little one's roaches, so the little one is going to be able to push this back with hydras. He's got a bunch of infestors. Does he have enough to fungal? He does have enough to fungal, so as soon as kolll is just a little bit out of position, he's going to lose practically all of his units. Kolll is losing a couple of overloads, but he's got more than enough right here, so it doesn't matter. And some more fungal growth going off for the little one. All of these roaches are caught out of range. The little one is not pulling back with his hiders quite as much as I think he should be, but that fungal is going to enable him to gain a massive advantage. Again, a fungal growth going off and catching 3 of these roaches out of position, so he can just focus fire down the rest. And it looks like the little one does have straight roach numbers, as well as backing hiders and backing infestors, and he is morphing in an overseer to prevent any burrow antics. Very, very well played. It looks like he is going to be victorious in this game, and kolll is completely out of workers. That's funny. I wonder if I missed something, or I wonder if they just all got taken down by... And the little one actually has an overlord up in his third, so he doesn't know that that's going up. I should decide what I want to call that. I keep alternating between third and fourth. And it looks like the little one is pushing up with infestors and a massive backing army. These infestors, though, absolutely have been enabling him to do all sorts of nasty things to kolll. He's got all of these roaches trapped out of position right now, where the little one is perfectly free to whittle down his drones and whittle down that hatchery. And these infestors continuing to fungal, just spamming it. It doesn't stack at all, and it looks like they're giving up on the fungal, and they're actually mind controlling a whole bunch, and kolll does call GG. So, I wonder what I missed with those workers there. I'm actually going to go back and try to figure this out right now, because I can do that. I'm like a sportscaster. It's freaking awesome. So, right now we're at 46-46, And I'm going to pay attention to the